You think that shaman can kill people just by focusing on them? Is it possible?
Without any problem, without any special effort. There is essential method. This is essential technique. Some militaries or some armies use these special trained people for fight against their enemies for ages. It would be very good thing to have a map of higher levels of realities, because without this map we are not able to understand how things work. There are a lot of different maps in many religions, in many ancient cultures. There are very much signs, very much symbols. Uh, Recently, the circles in the fields
Hmm.
around the world. There are typical messages written using this 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 coding
Hmm.
and using some special arrangement of these higher realities.
Uh-huh.
But but without these plans, without these maps, we are not able to understand how things work, how things really work, how invisible things really works.
Do you think that kind of map translates into the human language? Because, what if it's something that we cannot translate into human ideas or the human language? What if it's.
There are some things there are not possible to translate to normal, so-called normal human language or languages, but we have other tools in our mind how to understand it,
Mhm.
and this is so-called language of pictures or language of imagination,
Mhm.
and through these tools inside of us we are able to understand higher realms or higher realities, higher invisible realities, and we are able to understand the real causes, the real re- reasons for anything or for everything
Mhm.
which occurs in our life. Uh, for example, I can speak about so-called canonized colors. Around the world there are billions of churches or cathedrals.
Mhm.
There are billions of pictures on the walls inside of or outside on walls of these cathedrals, and in the 95% we can find so-called canonized colors on these
Mhm.
pictures, on these sculptures.
Mhm. What
And
does that mean?
it these colors show us, or show us, uh, they are related for certain levels of realities. For For example, blue colors shows for so-called prana or chi.
Hmm.
Have you ever heard? I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah, yeah.
you have heard about what is it. This is
Hmm.
some energy around us which is essential for our life.
Hmm.
Uh, in 95% of all so-called sacred pictures or sacred sculptures, when some blue colors is used on these arts,
Hmm.
you can be sure that it is connected with aura, with prana, with this
Hmm.
level of reality. This is so-called um, so-called we can use, for example, informational field around or around physical reality.
Okay.
This is the first higher level of reality above our physical reality.
Hmm.
Yes, we can call it informational field.
Hmm.
This is blue color. We can continue with red color.
Hmm.
Red color is higher level, higher step above informational field.
Okay.
It is something like mental field
Hmm.
or mind
Hmm.
in the spiritual meaning of these words. And again, 95% red color used on these sacred sculptures, on these sacred pictures, uh, is related with this level of reality, with this mind, sacred mind,
Hmm.
or with this sacred mental field uh, around us. And the third example is, for example, uh, silver or white color.
Hmm.
It is another higher step, more higher step above above mental above mental world. There is a world of the spirit with capital S.
Hmm.
And again, 95% of pictures, when the white color, silver color is used, it's related to this level of reality, to this level of so-called existence.
Hmm.
And these colors, when we understand what these colors mean,
What they mean?
mean, we have we have very good tool how to understand invisible processes around of us, because we know the hierarchy
Hmm.
of the forces which influence our world,
Hmm.
and these influences are completely invisible, unmeasurable by physical tools, because there are very high about physical reality, very far from our technological developed civilizations. And thanks of this understanding, we can we can make a right decision, because we are able to always consider what is really right and what is really wrong in our behavior,
Hmm.
in our daily life. When we are able to stop our thinking for few seconds and to consider how it works, how it really works, what really happens.
Hmm.
As you said, I like your your statement or your thought that we are spiritual beings. It means that the physical body is only a result of more subtle influences from higher levels of reality. And when we, for example, when we want to heal physical body, we must firstly heal informational body, and if we are able, the great thing would be to allow the influence from our soul, from the mental level of reality. It sounds very complicated, but the reality is very, very simple. When we are full of love, gratitude, all things are in right way. The problems are that we always want something, and this our wanting, this our wishes, this our so-called needs block the natural flowing from the spirit to the through soul, through informational field to physical body, to physical reality. And the people almost always do or start or to cry, to try to do and to solve things from down, from the bottom, and it can't work because the material can't change the spirit. The spirit changes material.